Hello everyone. So in the previous video we discussed about the header part of my page. Now I will be focusing on the orders part. So let's just go to our VS Code again and maximize. First of all, I will be writing code for the line that we were able to see. I will be creating it by horizontal rule. Now it is not visible because we haven't set the border width. Set the border width to 1 pixels. Save. Now it is looking good. After this we will be creating the orders part. The orders part basically contains two elements. The first one will be the order header. The second one will be the order items. In this video I will be focusing on the order header part, which contains three elements: ID, tags and metadata. So now let's just create a div for the order. I will name its class as order. As I said, it contains two parts. The first one will be order header and the second one will be order items. Here I will focus only on order header and will cover the order items part in the upcoming video. Let's just go back to our order header div and create three div over there and name it order ID, order tags and order metadata. Order ID we will give this class. Then order tags. So the order ID part contains a ID and the name. The order tags contain two chips and the metadata contains a date kind of thing. So here I will be placing the ID and the name in an item. Inside this I will be using h1 tag for the ID part and p tag for the name part. We haven't put them into the iron label, so they are looking like this. Now put them in the iron label. we have some error. Oh, it is due to the unwanted tag. Save again. Yeah, we are able to see our ID correctly. Now I will be setting the lines to none, and they are invisible now. Now I will be creating the order tags part, which contain two chips. As we seen before, the chip contain a icon and a label. So we will be using the icon the same way as I discussed before. First I will import them, and the icon I used is price tag. Save it, and we'll write the label. Okay, so we want two chips. The icon is not visible because I haven't returned it in the setup method. Now it's visible. So I will just basically copy this chip again, because in tags part I require two chips. In the metadata part I require iron note, having some date like thing. So here I have order ID, tags and metadata. Now we will focus on the CSS part. I will be creating the desired result we want using the CSS grid. So let's just go to our CSS part in the styling portion, just below the horizontal rule styling section. I require this kind of format. So the first thing I will do is provide areas to all the three components, the ID, tags and the metadata. I will be providing grid area ID to the order ID, then tags to the order tags and metadata to the order metadata. We will be using the grid, so I am providing the grid area to my all the sections. Give it grid area metadata. Just save it, and now I will be writing the grid code in my order header class, because order header class, it is the container or the parent of all of this ID, tags and metadata. First of all, just write the display grid, otherwise the grid styling won't work. Tags and the metadata. In this way, I have used my grid areas. As we save, we are getting the somehow near result as we wanted. After this, I will be providing all all the columns some areas or some width. So I will be giving the first id max content, second will be the fr, and the last I will be providing some min max property. The min will be minimum content and the max will be the maximum max content, and the one fr part will take the one fraction part of the id and the metadata, that are the tags will contain the one fr. Now I will be aligning them center vertically by using the align items. Set it to center and they are aligned vertically center. It isn't in the center and we want in the center the tags to be center, so I will be using justify content center for this, and will display it flex using flex, and will set the flex wrap to wrap, so it won't be wrapped during the collapsation. The metadata is not having any padding at the end, so I will be first justify itself to end, and will provide some padding. We only want the padding to be at the right, so we will set 10 pixel padding at the right. So in this way I created the order header part of my page. In the next upcoming section I will be creating the order item, so stay tuned for the next video as well. Thank you so much for watching this video.